Hey, it's Blinky again. Got a new update, right? So when you shift your self-concept and your concept of self, it is instant. I've already spoken about this in a previous video, but I went out this weekend, right? And I'm not a drinker. And I had some friends, long-term friends, right? We go way back, and they were like, listen, let's go out, let's get a drink. And I was like, fuck it, why not, right? I'll go out. So planned on going out, dressed up real good, right? Self-concept's on point, aura's just amazing, all that, right? And we go out. Obviously, we're just having a good time, just talking, what guys do, right? Not really trying to get all crazy or do anything, out of the ordinary. And then we end up going to another bar. And I mean, honestly, on a side note, I know this could be an assumption, but I'm surprised on how many people don't even dress up anymore. I mean, I saw more sweatpants and sweatshirts at the bar for guys. Like, no one even knows how to dress up. And I'm not asking for, a freaking fashion week over here. But, like, guys, can we not wear pajamas out? Like, really? But, nonetheless, so we're out, right? Just hanging out, having a good time. And I have this lady come up to me, and she's like, I could feel your confidence from across the room. Listen, I didn't look at her. They tapped me on the shoulder. So I had my back to them. So it wasn't even like, some people are going to be like in the comments, right? Is this a setup? But no. This was totally random. And listen, I've gotten compliments before, right? From, wearing my leather jackets, wearing my outfits, right? Looking good. And it's like, I really like your look. No, this lady had to make it her fucking job to come up to me, interrupt what I was doing and talking to, and literally say, I could feel your confidence from around the room, and you're literally so sexy. And I'm like, okay, because a guy's standing next to her, so I'm like, this is a little weird. And then she's like, oh, this is my brother. He's recently divorced, and we were wondering if you could possibly give him some pointers. And without even shedding without even skipping a beat, right? I instantly start giving him some coaching, Obviously, I was teaching him some stuff, law of assumption, this and that. And the first thing I think I told him was, and he obviously wasn't really interested in his ex-wife, he was saying. He just wanted to get back out there and start, find someone new, right? Or maybe multiple people, I don't judge. And I was like, listen, how do you not know the next bitch is not going to be hotter than the last one? I mean, like, you're the fucking man, right? Instantly start gassing him up, and then I start teaching him some stuff about law of assumption. But this lady here, the sister, is, oohing and ahhing over me the whole time. And then she's like, I have 3 kids. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing out if you have 3 kids? Like, bitch, go home, take care of your goddamn kids. Like, what are you doing out at the bar Saturday night? Whatever. I guess she's helping the brother out. It is what it is, right? And it just goes to show you, dude, like, when your self-concept is on point, like, this is another reflection just from the self-concept alone. Dude, people will go out of your way to be like, yo, you're the fucking man, this and that. And I even was like, I mean, I wasn't looking for something, right? I wasn't looking for this manifestation. It found me, right? And that's another lesson right there, that these manifestations, these reflections, all this stuff that, we're all looking for, depending on whatever it is, right? It finds you when you're not searching for it. So that's another lesson just in and of itself, is just enjoy the moment and be present. And it really doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're embodying the person that is congruent with the manifestation you want, because I even was like, I was even toying with the lady, because then she was like, how old do you think I am? And obviously she looks a little older than me. I'm 27, so she maybe looked like 30. I don't know, something around there. But then in my head, I'm like, let me go fuck with her. And I'm like, oh, you look like you're 39. Because she was smoking cigarettes, so I wanted to just give her some shit for that. And just for the sake of it, right? I wasn't really interested in her, but I was like, fuck it, you know, let's see how she reacts. And, you know, most people will be like, oh, you know, when you call, you know, a lady or a woman old, right? They fucking go batshit crazy for whatever reason, right? Or, you know, they don't like that, right? Dude, she didn't even, like, it didn't even faze her. She's like, oh, no, I'm actually, it's like, dude, when you're, like, the man, when you have the self-concept on point, man, woman, right, whoever I'm talking to, when your self-concept is on point, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't even matter what you do. Like, really, your manifest, it doesn't matter, because you're the person that's embodying the thing, the self-concept, that's a perfect match to whatever's coming at you. And I wasn't trying to really talk to these people anyway, but it's just funny that, like, even me trying to, like, insult her, it went unchecked, because my self-concept and just who I am is just so high, you know, that they were like, fuck it, whatever, they don't care. And it just goes to show you that, listen, like, I wasn't even looking for this type of attention. Honestly, like, it just finds you. So when you're on point and everything's on point, it naturally, things just attract into your life. Compliments, right? Being confident. Dude, I always have a thing that people always ask me for advice, so this also makes sense with that assumption, but just coming up to a random person and asking them for, like, coaching and life advice is a little, you know, I wouldn't say that's happened to me before ever. Coaching, yes, I've given out business coaching before, but just life advice like this, and, like, literally I have someone who has maybe 15 years on me, maybe a little bit older, who's in, like, in his 40s, asking me at 27 for, like, advice, confident, like, it's crazy. And, like, the guy didn't even look that bad, you know? Honestly, I've seen worse people that get divorced, and you're like, holy shit, dude, you're a fucking mess, right? But nonetheless, you know, it just goes to show you, when you focus on you make yourself the priority, everyone falls in line. It's instant. It's like it really is instant. And I don't really go out, like I said, I don't really go out this often, but this is probably the first time I went out and went out drinking, maybe in, like, a month. But even before that, I couldn't even tell you when. I wouldn't even count that going out, because I just went out to eat. But nonetheless, it's like moths to a flame, dude. It's you're magnetic. So this whole idea of, like, people saying, listen, like, you know, obviously we're gonna go with the classic, you know, SB love me, right? Or I have a six-pack, or, you know, I'm a multimillionaire. I urgently, like, recommend, just drop that completely. I wouldn't even touch the thing that you want, and just focus on yourself. Because once you focus on yourself, that thing that you want, I mean, listen, your subconscious is not a fucking idiot, all right? I would argue your subconscious is better than AI, and we already know what AI does for us. So the subconscious is even smarter than that, because it created AI, right? So come on, guys, let's put 2 and 2 together. When you focus on your self-concept, you don't even have to focus on the said specific manifestation desire that you would like, because it naturally hears you. It will come find you, you know? Whether that's praise, whether that's some bitch, whether that's some fucking guy, whatever, right? I don't know what you like. Whether that's a fucking sports car, money, it doesn't matter. It will naturally find you. And besides, once your self-concept is on point, when you say those, you know, I have a sports car, I'm a multimillionaire because, you know, I'm the smartest person on earth. You know, money always finds me. You know, people sign over their whole estates just because they like my shoes. I don't know, make something up. Like I said in the other video, use ChatGPT. Come on, hyperbolize this shit. Let's get this shit all the way up. And it's crazy how just easy it is to flow through. You know, then you compare that to someone who's using robotic affirmations, and it's just torture. It's torture, really. It's like, it really is just torture doing the robotic affirmations. You know, Yeah, will you get it? Yeah, does it suck trying to get it? You know, doing the robotic affirmations, does it feel like torture? Yeah, and you're not going to be able to keep it. But nonetheless, I don't know where I was going. This is kind of like a receipts video, but also like, just it goes to show you, you know, things fly in. Praise, worship, you know, I always get treated as a king. You know, that could fall under this. It all comes in when you're not looking for it, you know. And everyone was looking at me when I was at the bar, like everyone. I had all eyes on me, and then this happened. So it all makes sense, and it just goes to show you, you know, focus on you. Put yourself first. You know, it pays to be selfish. You know, this whole idea of like, oh, you're too you know, we always in grade school, right, in middle school and high school, you know, you're selfish. No, fuck that. That's a compliment now. Thanks for noticing. That's what I'm saying now. You know, oh, you're selfish. You only focus on yourself. Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. Why wouldn't I focus on myself? Fuck that. I come first. You know, and everyone has to start adopting that mentality, right? When they're manifesting. Like, no, fuck that. Like, no, I'm the prize. You know, I come first. So, I know this video was all over the place, right? But it was just too weird of an experience. I've never had that happen before. You know, I've had people comment. I've had people said, you know, I look good. Hey, you look sexy. But I've never had people full on, like, drag me out of the conversation that I was in. Like, make a scene out of it. I had to turn around. Then I got this one bitch who has 3 kids, like, in my head. And I'm like, bitch, you got to go home. You got 3 kids. Like, they got school. Like, they should be studying the spelling tests or spelling words, whatever, right? And then she's, like, oohing and ahhing over me, which, whatever. And then this guy's like, dude, you're the fucking man. You know, give me advice. And I was like, obviously, I love giving advice. I always have something to say about everything, right? So, obviously, I love that. But it's like, it was such a candid moment that it's like, dude, this is like an instant reflection. You know, this is such a normal thing. It's an instant reflection on the self-concept and all the other shit I've been saying, right? So, needless to say, guys, ladies, gents, even when you don't see something, or you don't see the praise, or you don't see this, I've been seeing it everywhere. I mean, I've been getting reflections all over the place. It's been absolutely crazy over here. Like, I'm suffering from success right now. It's like a waterfall over here. The faucet's on, God turned it on, it's not coming off. And just don't look for it. It finds you. Let it look for you. Let your reflection, let your manifestation look for you. You shouldn't look for it. And I think people really need to take those words that seriously, because you'll be surprised how much faster these manifestations come in once you don't give a fuck. You know, once you're just living life. You're enjoying your life. So, I know this is just a little, I have more stuff I want to say, but I'm going to go leave that in the second video that I'm going to go make. But, guys, good luck manifesting, right? Keep that self-concept high, right? Keep everything high. Put yourself first, right? If someone calls you selfish, you know what you say? You say, thank you. Thanks for noticing, right? And have a good day.